Hello guys, Hemlocked here with some more Eldar tactics. I will get onto some unit reviews eventually. Right, before I start I just want to address some things from the last couple of videos. Firstly, I did get a rule wrong. I really hate getting rules wrong. I actually read it before I sent it to you in the video and read it again afterwards to do a comment, and I actually completely read it wrong both times. I read what I wanted to see. Yes, the thing with Mogan Ra tactic now I've realised is that you can't pull him back out of his 24-inch bubble. But your opponent's probably not going to try that double six, because if he does and he fails it, he can't shoot at you and he's lost an entire turn of shooting from that unit. So it's still effective in my opinion. That's the first thing I wanted to say. Secondly, to Hunter CD, who commented about the fact I'm really hard to follow. I would have to very much agree with this. I think I go off on some weird tangents, and I do tend to waffle a hell of a lot. So this video, I'm going to try and keep it much more clean, much more concise, and much more just to the point of what this tactic is about. Right, firstly, it evolves around Rangers. Now Rangers are a unit I think's taken quite a big hit in new Codex because of their failure to get AP1 hits on rolls to hit. Used to be 6's AP1 to hit, 6's AP2 to wound, which meant you get a lot of ignoring armour shots off, and they were just really effective at killing Terminator's power armour guys. They no longer do that, but their weapons still do have pinning. So you want a squad of 10 of those that comes in at 120 points. You then want a Hemlocked Wraithfighter. This is 185 points. I'll get onto it in another video, but everything in a 12-inch bubble of the Hemlocked Wraithfighter from the base, you go from the base, it's quite a large base actually, I've had a look at it, so you get a quite nice 12-inch bubble, has to reroll all morale and pinning checks. Also, if he gets his psychic test off, which he does at leadership 10, so there's a high chance he gets it off, a unit he selects has a -3 to their leadership if they're not fearless, because fearless units do not get affected by any of this. So this tactic doesn't work against fearless units. It's not perfect, but it's just an idea. So we've got that in the sky. We've then got our Rangers, and basically you shoot at a unit, you get probably a kill, and the Hemlock pins it. And this tactic is very effective for pulling one of your opponent's units out of the game for a turn. There you go, downlies that unit. Good, there's the Terminator squad, just has to pin it for a turn. And it can really hold up your enemy's units before they get to you. This also works best if you have a Farseer with the Rangers that helps to cast Guide on them so they hit more with their 10 shots. This is one of the best tactics I've used so far. It's one I've tried out in games. It works really, really well. Let's just quickly talk about things you need to look out for with it. Hemlocked Wraithfighter is very, very weak, so when your opponent starts to see what he's doing to him, the chances are he's going to destroy it, and he might destroy it pretty quickly. So try and keep it behind like a tall building or anything that gives it just a little bit of cover, and make sure it goes into Jinx mode for a turn, or use its heavy disguise to get rid of anything you feel can really threaten it. Don't worry about strength 4 weapons, because they need a 6 to hit followed by a 6 to wound, which means out of 36 shots they're generally getting 1 glance, and that's a lot of firepower turned on your flyer for nothing. But it's a really good tactic. It's one that I hope you try in your games. I've tried it out in my games. This is Hemlocked. I am out.